Tonight I'm going to put down some Milorganite. I have since switched to Moorganite because it has potassium and this does not. However, I bought this bag a year or two ago on sale and I need to get it out of the garage, so we're going to use it. It's perfectly fine to use. You get a good price on it or whatnot, but like I said, I have switched to this product from Earth Science. For those new to lawn care, if you multiply this 6, which means 6% as a decimal, 0.06, by the pounds in this, which is 32, you'll get, I think it's 2 pounds. There's 2 pounds of nitrogen in this bag, and we want to put down as much as 1 pound per 1,000. So I have about 3,500 to 4,000 square feet. And so this is 2 pounds, so roughly half a pound per 1,000. So I could actually use 2 bags of this. The only risk being the second number, the phosphorus there, which is the 4%, would be getting a little bit high to use 2 bags. But if you haven't applied a balanced fertilizer this year, then you know it'd probably be fine, and I haven't. That's a nice thing about this 511 is the second number, the P, the phosphorus, when it gets a little bit too high with Bermuda grass and in the clay soils, it doesn't leach very frequently. So unlike the nitrogen, which you need, you know, every month, some do it every week, some do it every 6 weeks, the last 2 numbers, the P and the K, you need much less frequently. And I would argue the last number, well, the science would argue as well, the last number you need more frequently in clay soils for sure than the middle number. So you need more potassium. And the thing is with this bag, you actually have 0 potassium and 4 phosphorus. So not really the ratio we want for a Bermuda grass lawn that we're growing in clay. And one last thing I was talking about, but I kind of got sidetracked, was when the phosphorus gets too high, it can be a little problematic. High nitrogen can be too, it'll burn your lawn. But the nice thing about burning your lawn is like a week later, it'll bounce back. When you have high phosphorus, that becomes a real problem. You can start to get yellow grass, weak growth above the ground, and then you work to reverse it with like aluminum in the soil, but then you have aluminum stuck in your soil tying up your phosphorus. So it's just best to really be mindful of that second number there. And the potassium, the last number, it's less of a risk. It's really the most important one to not overdo would be the center one. In fact, I would prefer having a lawn or a soil with low phosphorus as opposed to high.